Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Time to get our first look at one of the star faces of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes and his Kansas City offense. Really the gold standard among NFL offenses since he became the starter in 2018.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 7 catches, 116 yards, and a trip to the end zone.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
So much to discuss with the Chiefs and Bills getting together here. The top 2 scoring teams in the AFC last year. Buffalo won their regular season meeting in 2021. That was 38-20 in Week 5. But as we all know, the Chiefs got them back in the playoffs. One of the best games in recent memory, 42-36 in overtime, and a game that many thought helped spawn the new overtime rules for 2022. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Well, here come the Bills, and you don't have to look hard to find their 5th-year star QB, taken 7th overall back in 2018, Josh Allen.
Buffalo gave Allen the most guaranteed money in league history before the start of last season, and boy, did he justify it by playing at an elite level once again, taking the Bills to 11 wins and another division title. Along the way, he threw for over 4,400 yards again and ran for 760 with 42 total touchdowns for a top 5 offense. They were knocked down in overtime thriller against Kansas City in the playoffs, and they will be one of the favorites to win the AFC this season.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, this one caught by Crowder. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now the 4th-year running back. This is Devin Singletary. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Allen. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 52 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
27 yards there, a 1st down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal from the 6. They'll run here with Moss. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes steps away to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And that is incomplete. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Fielded at about the 28. Diggs with a good footwork. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Singletary again. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, He's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have a Chiefs first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Edwards-Helaire is in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. We had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night, and then tomorrow Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
We'll see Kelsey in the slot to the left. Mahomes now to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now out come the Bills. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They go right back to Singletary. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
As we all know, Kansas City loves speed into wide receiver position. And Marquez Valdez-Scantling, he's averaged over 17 yards per catch for his 4-year career, and he runs a 4.37 40. With Patrick Mahomes as his quarterback, expect that speed to translate into big shots downfield.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Butker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Allen going to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I guarantee you, it's not very good.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On second and very short, Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 28 yards. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. 3-2 their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago. Add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. To the air, Allen. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. This a 27-yard attempt here. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills are forced to settle for 3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A final shot before half for Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Well, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Allen. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Mahomes finding his burner, Hardman for the KC first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, It's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. He's got room at the 30, down to the 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 56 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Singletary on the toss play. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Looking middle, and that's complete. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Gray. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Well, definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, fourth quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Allen now on first down. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now Allen again. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Little pitch and catch to the tight end Knox. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
77 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On 2nd and 10, Allen, and Diggs has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, Allen. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. To throw again on second down, Allen. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Chiefs, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.